So this is the Jaguar F Type, and well, you may have heard a lot about this car recently, as Jaguar is bringing out a coupe version of it. It does that on its own, starts up like that, roars into life, and from there on out pretty much you're surrounded by noise, lots of noise, good noise though, from a 3-litre V6 under the bonnet. Now I'll go easy here because I'm pulling out of a petrol station. I pulled over for a picture or two. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, you can. It's at the next gear, or you can look for Bob Flavin as well. So stick yourself on Twitter. I'm also on Google Plus, quite a bit more than I used to be. It's settled down. It's starting to get good now, so I'm going for that. But anyway, back to the car for a minute. This is a spectacular piece of equipment. Really is. There's a truck reversing in front of me. Sorry, I have no forward-facing camera. I had one in yesterday, but I haven't got one in this morning. It's very early. It's like 8:30. I know the roads are quiet lately. I just love that this car is just so full of pantomime and noise. It's brilliant. And this is just in D, just auto. It is a little bit low on the front for speed bumps because unfortunately, due to the infinite stupidity of most governments and generally Minister for Transport, there's never been a regulation height for speed bumps. In fact, that speed bump was taller than the first speed bump I hit. Now, the first point is, you're not going to buy this car for fuel economy. You're just not, because it doesn't do that well. It's a sports car. It doesn't really matter what fuel economy is. If you have to ask how much, you're probably in the wrong car. You're buying it for that noise and the power. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of torque. A lot for a car like this. It's supercharged, but it weighs nothing. And that's probably the big point of it. Now, the F Type would be kind of classed as a natural successor to the E Type, the original one. Now I've driven an E-Type, and the noise that an E-Type makes is just amazing. There is actually a video of me driving an E-Type on my channel. It's one of my earliest videos. It's in old SD form. It's very early. Just look up E-Type. Do the search thing at the top, look up E-Type, and you'll see me driving one of those things. And the noise that thing makes is just phenomenal. This is also phenomenal. I can't kind of put my finger on one thing that I like the most about the car. This has a Meridian stereo. It is the S model, it's the V6S. So you do get little touches here and there of niceness. There's different seats and things in this as well. All that's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. It's the pantomime. So I'll just try and show you what I mean by pantomime. Moving on to a clearer road here now. So if I go over into manual, it shifts up a gear, okay? Now I'm going to take over the gearing from now on car tax. I don't have words. Whatever sound you're listening to on my mic right now is not as good as the sound of sitting in the car. It just isn't, right? It just isn't. Forget about it. You're not even close. That noise, just at the right time, you'll get noises from the car, just at the right time. Be it in manual or be it in automatic D, whatever one you want, you're still going to get that bellow when the car breaks out. And this is with the roof up. Yesterday I drove with the roof down. It was some nice weather yesterday. It's drizzly today. I was filming with Leah Carroll. We were out having a hoon around the place as well in the car and filming while we were doing that. And it was absolutely just out there. Spectacular. Brilliant. Roof down, just roars along and makes a great noise all the time. You can hear it from behind you, you can hear it from in front, you hear that supercharger whining along. It's just brilliant. When you want to just settle in and just drive home, it'll do that as well. And it's not bad on fuel economy when you keep your right foot, reasonably moving around the place. It's not actually that bad on fuel economy. It will step out in a straight line sometimes. Any sort of cornering that involves acceleration will make a power slide, which is fun, but sometimes it happens when you don't want it to happen because it's so light down around the back, even with that big fat ass spoiler that pops up as well when you're going along. This is the ultimate boys toy, you know, it really is. Girls, boys, you'll just love this thing. It just sums up the Britishness. It also sums up what a kind of a mid supercar should be like, you know, that kind of feeling of I'm in like a Formula 1 car, kind of supercar level, but actually it's not. Now the only prohibitive thing, of course, in this country, because of our frankly antiquated and really stupid tax system that penalises you in ways you would not believe, because we have VRT, we have VAT, we have every sort of stupid prohibitive tax that you can possibly have on a car. This car actually starts at €125,000. There's no nice way of putting that. It's probably worth more than my house. Well, you know what? If you have to worry about 125 grand, you're probably looking at the wrong car, because this car is going to cost that plus a set of tyres in the back every once in a while, which is going to be expensive. You're going to be visiting petrol stations quite a bit because it uses a good bit of fuel, and not just because it's not economical to begin with. It's not bad when you're actually pooting along like I'm doing now. It's the fact you can't keep your right foot off that, you know, it just can't. You can't, because you won't have any noise. There'll be no noise. And that's why you buy the bloody cars, because of noises it makes. It is spectacularly good. It's very good in the corners as well. Oh, straight line, back line. You have to fight the car to keep going in a straight line. That's with traction control on. You can imagine what it's like with it off. Just any power at all in those back wheels want to go, la, 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 la. I want to go left, I want to go right, I want to go a different way. It is an amazing package, and I love it to bits. Again, it was the noise that made the car interesting for them. They loved it. As soon as the noise came on, they didn't have to be breaking the speed limit. Just flip down a couple of gears, boom, you got noise. And immediately the kids are into that, you know. We'll go a bit manual here because we're going onto a motorway. I don't want to undertake anybody. It's just, you know, step out, change up. And then there's a spit, bang, bang, spit as the overspray goes in. It's just brilliant. It is literally like what you hear on television from Formula 1. It is very like that. There's a deep bellow. I can't imagine a reason for having the 5-litre V8. I just can't. I can't imagine you're going to have any more fun. I imagine you're going to be going to more petrol stations, but I can't imagine you're going to be having any more fun in a 5-litre V8 than I'm having in this 3-litre V6. I just can't. I can't see where that's going to be. So I wouldn't worry too much about the V8 one. I'd go for the V6 one because it's just spectacularly good. Anyway, I know I haven't shown you loads of this car. There's so much to it. There's vents that pop out of the dashboard. There's so much little detail that Jaguar do. And they do it so well, it's very hard to get it all in there. But I hope I've given you a good feeling of what the car is like. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think of a Jaguar F Type. Have you driven it? Are you going to drive it? Did you buy it? And if you did, I'll give you my address. You can come around and have a spin in it again, because I'm going to miss this car when it goes back. I really am. I think it's one of the best cars I've had in the last couple of years. Really puts a smile on your face. Unfortunately, it puts it at quite a high price in this country, at least. So, until the next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the far side.